So today is day 2 of our cruise on the Disney Dream, and as you can see, I am by myself. That's because Brandon is sleeping right now. He is not an early riser, and I am. So I'm gonna go explore the ship. I'm gonna go to Cabanas because they pre-ordered some muffins for me, and just see what we see. And I'm not awake yet, so coffee or some caffeine is in order. And it has been great so far. So we actually got to see our head server and server from last night, Alwyn and Brock, and they knew about my pre-order because obviously they took care of it. So they had put in for gluten-free muffins, but apparently they don't have them on this particular sailing. They didn't get them in. But they had some Kinnick donuts, which are gluten-free and allergy-friendly, which we love. So I actually they gave us 4, so I'm actually going to take some back to the room for Brandon when he wakes up in a bit. But otherwise, I got some coffee. They had some almond milk here, which was great, so I had a non-dairy option. And yeah, it's a nice day. I'm just enjoying the view. And after I go drop these off to Brandon, I am going to go wander the ship a little bit. So here on deck 4. Deck 4 is what we like to call the Titanic deck, and there's been a ton of runners and walkers out here, we're gonna try to maybe do that in a little bit. But you can see it's a beautiful morning and pretty quiet right now. It's about 8:20 or so, and I think I'm gonna maybe wander to the top decks, but just kind of take a look. We haven't explored too much, and also walk off all the food we've been eating, because I feel like all we're doing is eating. And a couple things to note on the deck, since it's nice and sunny out, you can see them. There are social distance markers, and you can see that those, I believe, are set up for the fireworks. So we're each assigned a night for fireworks viewing. So they're showing fireworks on 2 of our nights, Wednesday and Thursday this week. And of course, you can also see in the background cast members cleaning and maintaining everything and just keeping everything looking great. They do such a good job. And yeah, social distance markers. And you'll find those kind of everywhere. Also, there's hand sanitizer. So I think that's one of the big things that we've noticed. A lot more of the social distancing markers have a ton more spots, even more than normal, of where you can sanitize your hands.
I'm awake. I guess you already did an intro before?
I sure did.
Okay, Sarah did an intro, but we are
Good morning,
awake.
where are we at, Brandon?
We are on the high seas. I don't know our exact longitude and latitude. Longitude, latitude. But we're out on the high seas, somewhere in the Bahamas. Today is a day at sea.
It is a day at sea. And what do we have today, Brandon?
We're going to walk around for a bit, and then we have brunch at Palo.
Yeah, and what else do we have today?
Our wine tasting.
Uh-huh.
And maybe our 5K.
And maybe our 5K a
maybe.
little bit. There's lots of people. You saw footage from when I was out earlier. There's a lot of people out walking and running, which was awesome.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I have not been out of the stateroom yet, but we are about to head out and explore a little bit.
Yeah, it's a really nice day out, too.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out. It's muggy, but it's gorgeous. I mean, there you go. So, ready to head out?
Yeah, I've been out.
Let's do it. Oh, yeah.
Are you ready to go out?
Let's do it. Gold Castaway Club member. My little silver.
You're going to be there next time?
I am. All right. Let's go. All right. So we we are on deck 4, which is known as, even on board by the crew members, that we've been told the Titanic deck because of the, I'm a pan over, the wooden planks, which the fantasy and the dream are fake wood, right?
No, the fantasy and the dream are fake, and then the magic and the wonder are
real teak. Yeah, real teak wood. But so we came down to this floor. We're going to check out the distance around the ship because it is marked to find out exactly how many laps you would have to do the 5K. So after this, what, a gift shop?
Yes.
And we forgot last night in our debrief to show you what we bought.
Oh yeah, that's how tired we were.
Yeah, that's how tired we were. So we will show you that tonight. Hopefully you're keeping up with us. But we are here at a nice little porthole. We can reach out and touch the seas. Anyway, we're on deck 4, and we're going to go see how long around the ship is. What's the distance around the ship? Okay.
I can go the distance.
I can go the distance. What's that from?
Hercules.
Hercules, yeah. Which should have been called Heracles because it's in Greece.
Oh, no.
Onward. All right, so we just kind of did the math. We think it's about 8 laps. 8 laps around the ship for a 5K. Hypothetically, if we're feeling up to it, we could probably do 9 laps just to cover us.
Yeah.
Make sure it's good. And this is for the virtual 5K that Disney World did.
Yeah, we did our Disney virtual 5K this summer. We have been putting it off.
Yep.
We thought this would be a great way to do it.
Yeah, this would be an awesome way to do it. So, yeah, so 7 laps probably, maybe 8 laps. 9 to cover us if we really want to just make sure. So, yeah. Now we're going to go in and go to what? Shopping or Cove Cafe?
I don't know. Maybe shopping first.
Shopping first really quick, and then Cove Cafe.
Yeah.
And then in a little bit we got a Palo Brunch.
Yay.
So, all right. Doing well, sir?
Very nice to see you.
You too?
How's the day going for you?
So far, so good.
That's good to me. There's no sun to melt our plastic.
Exactly. Thank you. All right, so we just saw a little squad of army men come by.
Yeah, they're Army Men from Toy Story.
From Toy Story. Sorry, our lanyards are blowing. But there is, as we've learned, a lot of random characters appearing all over the place.
Yeah, just kind of wherever you're at, have your cameras ready because you just never know. We just kind of stood off this side and they chatted with us. It was super fun.
Yeah, they said there's no sun out, so they can't melt their plastic.
That's right.
So very cool. Oh, you can refill water bottles. I've never known that.
We learned something new.
We learned something new. Like Tamora Morrison says from the Polynesian Spa commercial, try something new. Come on, New Zealand, try something new. Does anyone know what? Look up Tamora Morrison, Polynesian Spa. But yeah, I'm sure it's been here forever, but we've never noticed that. So we just learned something new too.
Yeah, cool.
All right, ready?
Yes.
So we're about to do some shopping, as we've said over and over, but we wanted to give thanks to the man himself, Walt Disney, Walter Elias Disney, for single-handedly inventing this cruise line and building it with your bare hands. It's true, it's true. So, no, always remember the man himself, Walt.
Yeah, also really quickly, so we just did a photo on our tripod and we had a timer, and one of the cast members did let us know that we could take our mask off just briefly for the indoor photo, so that's something to know.
Can you insert that photo maybe?
I will insert that photo.
Insert the photo. All right, we're actually for real going to go shopping, but this is a gorgeous area here. All right, so we just passed through the main area on the upper deck. We don't want to record a lot there because there's a lot of families and children and everything like that for privacy issues. But it is not crowded at all. But we are about to go into the adult section, 18 and over, and Cove Cafe, and we go. All right, so we got our drinks. Caffeine. And what did you get?
I got a latte.
Okay.
With almond milk.
Iced.
Iced.
And I got we already said what we got. Cappuccino, not iced. And Sarah, how is it?
It's an iced coffee. I like it.
And this is what I got yesterday, so let's see if it tastes exactly the same.
And one of the things I'll say is, if you come here
even if they have stuff on that, you can get pretty much any alcohol drink you want, which is cool.
Yep, and also, did Sarah want to talk about the Cove Cafe card?
Make sure you get, if you think you're going to come here a bunch, make sure you get this card. It is still paper. We thought maybe it might be on the app this time, but they do kind of a rewards thing. If you buy 5, you get a drink free, and we almost always get at least 1 free drink on the cruise because we're pretty much here at least once a day.
Yeah.
So it's worth getting. We actually saved our cards. If you save your card from cruise, you can actually use it the next cruise. We had a card left over with
so
1 free drink.
There it is. Oh, I blocked Sarah's face. I'll block mine. There we go.
The coffee card is important.
Yeah, so, but there it is. So we're going to enjoy our coffee, and don't forget your Cove Cafe card.
Yep. And
right?
we are going to get caffeinated.
Let's do it.
So if you do one relaxing thing that is free on the Disney cruise,
Yep.
what is it, Brandon?
Come and sit in these chairs on deck 4, the Titanic deck. It's gorgeous. We'll get some views in front of us, what we're looking at, but we're just going to sit and relax for a little bit.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
This is also the deck we were on earlier, like we said, when we were looking at the mileage around the ship and
Yeah.
everything like that. So it's gorgeous out here. There
Nice and breezy.
Yeah, it's nice and breezy right now, and you can take your mask off too.
You can?
So we're just going to sit and relax for a little bit, and then head back to the stateroom and everything, I guess.
Yeah, get ready for the tour.
Yep. All right, so we are on deck 4. We just got up, but you can barely see them if you're watching this, and I hope Sarah doesn't cut this, but we are almost positive those are oil derricks out there, which we have never seen on a cruise before, right?
Yeah, no, we haven't.
So we're pretty sure that's what those are. They're not moving and look like oil derricks. It's kind of interesting. So heading back to our station. All right, so we changed. Palo Brunch has a dress code, just not formal.
More business casual, I think.
So we had to change, and sadly, because I've gained some weight,
Oh no.
my large polo shirt is going to be exchanged for, let's just say it, extra large.
You're gonna own it, okay.
I'm going to own it.
No.
So we go here? Yep.
Yeah, so we're gonna go do that beforehand and just kind of wander the ship
And then go to
Palo Brunch.
Palo Brunch.
Super excited for Palo Brunch. We haven't been in like 3 years.
Wow.
So excited.
Here we go. All right, so we exchanged my polo shirt, and we are now outside the Walt Disney Theater.
Yeah, this is where they do all of the Broadway style shows, and then they do also sometimes show some movies in there as well. And then they, of course, they do have a regular movie theater here too.
Yeah, and on this cruise, I believe they're showing Jungle Cruise, and Black Widow.
Black Widow, I think Cruella,
Okay.
and then I'm trying to think what else is also playing.
That sounds...
Yeah, it's most of the new stuff that's out right now.
So yeah, if you ever go on a cruise and there's a first run movie in the theater you haven't seen or you really like, part of what you pay for is to see a movie if you want.
And sometimes you can actually see them when they premiere.
On the
ship,
yeah.
which is cool.
Yeah, we did for Aladdin. No, we saw a preview for Aladdin on the ship before.
For Aladdin.
So, but yeah, just we're not going to go in there this cruise, I don't think, but we did want to at least show the Walt Disney Theater.
Yeah, and we'll maybe go up one flight and show the Buena Vista Theater, because it's the Walt Disney Theater, the Buena Vista Theaters, where they do the movies all throughout the day for the regular first run stuff.
So yeah, very cool. So as you can see, when you stand in front of some of the artwork on board, it comes alive. Very cool.
Yeah, and there's little placards on the ground.
Yes, and that is also for the Midship Detective Agency game.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So,
this is probably...
in fact, I'm going to pan down, and you can see it looks like a detective magnifying glass. But yeah, there it goes again. So if you stand in front of some of the artwork on the cruise, it'll come alive. Just whether you're playing the game or not, it's still cool. All right, so cool. Every time you go on a cruise, you're probably going to find stuff you've never seen before. And
We've never noticed this before.
We've never noticed this before. I don't know if I've been in this section, but
Poultry in motion.
Poultry in motion. So cool. There it is. But very
That's
cool.
so fun. So again, Midship Detective, which is a Muppet themed game that you can do here on the ship that's interactive. We've never seen this.
Nope. But we have seen Pepe the Prawn's room, which we may not be able to show you on this video.
So cute.
Because it's in the kids section, and it's in a hallway.
It's close to the kids.
But it's closed, and that was closed off on our first day.
Right.
So we may not be able to show that, but we did show it in our last video, I think.
I know, there's a little tiny
He
stateroom.
has a little tiny stateroom.
And it's a real stateroom. It actually is the right number.
Yeah, the number's correct. I think it's like something and a half or something.
Yeah, it's so cute.
So very cool. But yeah, something new. Muppets are amazing.
What are you sad about?
Listen, everyone. We're outside the Buena Vista Theater, and again, no, we're kind of tongue-in-cheek. We don't blame Disney. We understand times have drastically changed, but this is where we normally get our popcorn.
Which they have Disney popcorn from the parks.
So yeah, it's absolutely delicious. Everyone knows we love Disney popcorn in the parks. Who doesn't? But yeah, usually we get our popcorn right here outside the Buena Vista Theater. But again, due to what's going on, we fully understand that. It just doesn't make it any less sad. But
just a reason to come back.
Yeah, another reason to come back and cruise again and again. And I got to get gold.
That's right.
Oh, so we're here in, I'm gonna talk a little quiet.
Yeah.
We are in Meridian right now, which is the bar and lounge just in between Remy and Palo. So we're just waiting right now for our seats. Tomorrow when we have Remy dinner, we'll probably come in here and get a cocktail beforehand. But otherwise, just hanging tight. We love this room because it feels like a smoking lounge. I don't know, I love the old tininess.
Yeah, and there's some hidden stuff in here. Like, I'm going to pan over.
We did a tour.
Yeah, we did a tour on the last cruise, Maltese Falcon. All sorts of stuff for movies are in here. Yeah, this is where you sit for Remy and Palo.
Yeah, and Meridian is awesome.
Yeah. So we just sat down at Palo for brunch. We have an amazing seat. It's maybe hard to describe and see.
It's a really cool booth.
So there's probably a cut there. Our server came up. She took our dietary needs, our special dietary needs, and she took our drink order. Sarah got an unsweetened iced tea. I got a Coke. And we also got it includes, what'd you get, Sarah?
I got just the Prosecco. It's like a sparkling wine.
And I got a mimosa. But our server, Freya, is outstanding. And so that is it for now as we wait. But perfect seat.
Yeah, we love this. This booth is so awesome. Although you're seeing the service station here, but it's really cozy and just has a nice view.
Yeah, so extremely excited. And as our server said, it is the cutest, littlest menu.
She's like, it's the tiniest menu I've ever seen.
Menu she's ever seen.
Cheers. I've got my Prosecco for it.
Okay.
This is mimosa, which also has champagne in it. Ooh, that's nice.
Nice, good.
That's a very nice Prosecco. So,
cool.
Yeah, this is a great way to start the meal. Can't wait for my unsweetened iced tea with my unsweetened iced tea ice cubes, I hope. Yes, this is great and a great way to start.
So I got the mimosa in this giant stem.
It's a good portion.
Yeah.
That's for our wine tasting later.
Yeah, I got to be very careful. Is it slightly carbonated?
It's because it has champagne in it.
Oh, well, there it is. See, it tastes like carbonated orange juice. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
So it's good, yeah. And it's included, so it's good. And I got a Coke. All right, Sarah. What did you?
You've never called me Sarah.
Never.
Ever.
I'm in a good mood. That's your secret agent code name, everyone. Sarah. But what did you get?
So, you all know I have an iced tea problem. I love unsweetened iced tea, and one of the things I love about Palo and Remy is that you actually get unsweetened iced tea ice cubes. Like, the tea itself is in the ice cube.
So what does that mean?
So it's double tea.
Double tea, yeah. So let's look at those ice cubes. Those ice cubes are made out of tea.
And love.
And love for Sarah.
Their tea is so good. I don't know what it is. Both the Remy and Palo, the unsweetened iced tea is the best tea in the world.
And
I'm happy.
And we've ordered our food.
We did. We ordered food. We've got some breakfast stuff.
Yep.
We've got some lunch, dinner stuff. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and we're not going to stuff our bellies too full of stuff.
I think we kind of are, but we're going to go with it. I'm getting gluten-free chicken parmesan, which I've never had before, and is.
Oh, you haven't here?
No, I've never had it before. And then some gluten-free waffles. Brianna's getting pancakes. We're getting some antipasti.
I'm getting a sirloin.
And you're getting a steak, yep.
So, and I'm getting steak at dinner.
Wait, so we're, not eating anything at all, hardly, at this point.
So, all right, we're going to sit and enjoy. All right.
Okay, so we're getting started. This is one of my favorite things from Palo, which they have this at brunch and dinner. This is Udi's like pizza crust, and then they make some basil and some olive oil on it. Super tasty. So I'm gonna give it a try. I can't wait to hear what Brandon thinks. But we're kind of modifying our dinner.
Yeah, from what we said earlier.
We were gonna get waffles. It sounds like waffles and pancakes. They don't have the gluten-free mix up here right now. So that's one thing we'll talk about in our sort of debriefs and tips is supplies are not necessarily as plentiful right now. Normally you can get them. So we're gonna do, I think, some frittatas and omelets, but that's okay.
And our server was very apologetic, but we told her nothing to worry about at all. We're just happy we're getting food.
Just happy, and I'm gonna do breakfast without Brandon tomorrow. And a couple different places. No, I'm gonna sleep. And they should be able to do some of those too, but we'll just, again, flexibility. We're just excited.
Do you want to try a bite of the green pizza?
I can't help it. I'm talking. Good as always. I love the basil on it. It's just a nice way to start the meal. But I really want to hear what Brandon thinks.
All right.
It's gluten-free.
Let's try it. So I'm going to try. What are these again?
It's a gluten-free pizza with flatbread with some basil and olive oil on it.
Or, as I call it, Jabba the Hutt's tongue.
Oh my.
Does it not look like Jabba the Hutt's tongue, everyone? So I'm going to try a bite.
And this is, so he didn't even get the full bite. And he's like, yes.
Oh, it's warm.
Yeah, you love warm anything that's bread. Definitely good again.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe it.
But you like the taste?
Yeah, it's really good. Let's have another bite, shall we?
Okay, so we've now gotten to the point where we cannot cross-contaminate because I have a seafood bonanza. It's one of the things I love about Palo Brunch is some of the seafood options.
Look how good that
I know! The tuna is usually really good. There's crab, mussels. So I'm going to dig in real quick. Brandon also has a delicious looking
Let's do a sneak preview.
It looks amazing.
Oh. What did you try? I'm sorry.
The tuna.
The tuna.
I love this is like one of my favorites on their brunch.
It looks like steak.
It's really good. Super delicious. I am gonna quickly try some of the crab.
I wish I could have all of this stuff.
I know. I'm like, stay away, Brandon.
I'm not touching.
Trying to be delicate.
No, we're okay as long as I don't eat it.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
If you love seafood, I love this because you can ask for more than one thing if you'd like it.
Oh, yeah,
you want to get the one that Brandon has.
You could have both, actually.
We just can't share.
Yeah.
But the seafood for me is always a winner at Palo.
Thank you.
Tuna is so good.
Do me a favor. Try the shrimp.
Oh, try the shrimp. Oh yeah, Brandon loves shrimp.
I used to love shrimp, everyone. I'm not faking my allergy.
Yeah, no. Let me rephrase that. Brandon used to love shrimp.
I used to be able to eat so much shrimp it wasn't even funny, and then bad things happened.
Great poach on that. Flavor's really good. Some dill in it.
All right.
So tasty.
All right, so I got the prosciutto plate or something?
Yeah, you got prosciutto, some, I never
Let's just
remember what
have a
the
bite of
beef
whatever
is.
it is.
He's got Parmesan, he's got some other cheese. So he's got kind of the non-seafood antipasti.
Yes. And I can have everything on it. What is this? So good.
It looks like Parmesan.
Um,
And he's got some marinated olives, some
Let's try some of
salami.
this.
Oh gosh, he loves cheese. All cheeses are Brandon's favorite.
listen, everyone. What more is there to say? You've seen what this is. It tastes delicious.
Can you try the prosciutto?
Yep. Listen, the prosciutto is amazing. And just a heads up, we're not going to do this because we have a full meal coming. If I like this so much, I can get another plate.
He would start
Right?
every evening with that.
Yeah, I would start every evening. But no, delicious. Prosciutto, antipasti? Antipasti. Or I don't know. But, and you got the seafood one. And I'll be honest, they both look delicious. I wish I could have seafood again right now. Hold on, do you guys see this tier?
Oh no.
Shrimp. Oh, is the shrimp warm or was it cold?
It's cold. It's like a shrimp
Okay.
cocktail. Okay, so we got a custom omelet made by the chef himself, according to our server. So sounds like I got maybe peppers and onions and some cheese in this omelet. And the good news is this is something that looks tasty, and even
Yeah.
if we do want waffles or pancakes, we can see what they can do at the main restaurant. So
Of
it's not
course.
a big deal. It looks really good. Plus we have like a ridiculous amount of food coming. Is it something fancy? No. Is it really tasty? Yes. The eggs are very well cooked. Sometimes omelets can get overcooked. This is very well cooked. I love kind of the fresh salsa on top. And yeah, just very tasty. I'm very, Brandon's is oozing with cheese. So
Yeah,
I cannot
so-
wait to hear what he thinks of his.
All right. All right, so I got a cheese omelet or something. So
Cheese omelet.
have a little bite here.
And it looks like he's got some fresh basil, some onions, and tomato. And Brandon loves anything like scrambled eggs, regular eggs. He loves anything with cheese in it. So
This is, there it is.
really,
Hashtag.
they're really good, right?
It's absolutely delicious, everyone. Sarah's going to roll her eyes because I don't know how to describe it. This reminds me of a quesadilla my mom used to make growing up.
Well, I guess it's the cheese tracks on that. 'Cause there's a lot of cheese.
I'm terrible at describing food. I've said
He's
that
literally
twice already.
using cheese.
So yeah, this is absolutely delicious. And I recommend 2 of them. But I'm only going to eat 1. But absolutely delicious because I still have a steak coming. And Sarah's looks amazing, but mine's better.
Okay, so our entrees are here. Although I'm a little disappointed. I was told I was getting breaded chicken. But
You come to
okay.
this channel for honesty.
But it's okay. We're on a cruise. I'm super grateful. I'm getting safe, delicious stuff. So normally when you come to Palo, you can get the chicken Parmesan breaded, gluten-free. But it sounds like today, not so much. So I'm gonna give it a whirl. It does look really good. It's got a risotto, kind of a tomato sauce.
Not breaded though.
It's tasty. It would be much better if it was breaded. But the risotto is really creamy and delicious. I like the tomato sauce on it. And the chicken is well cooked. So in terms of how we're gonna get this again, probably not. Wouldn't be my
No,
top
that's fair.
choice.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it's very tasty. And I'm glad that there are a lot of different options. And the chefs are really trying to take care of us while we're here to make sure we get some good, safe things. So even if they have supply demands, we're still getting some good dishes.
Yep. So I got the sirloin?
Yep, you got a sirloin.
I got a sirloin, so as you can see, and some potatoes there.
And some nice butter.
Where's that? Oh, is that butter?
Yeah, herb butter.
Oh, so let's have a bite of the sirloin. Cooked medium. All right, Sirloin's delicious. It's the, what'd you say, red wine sauce?
Yeah, it's a red wine sauce.
And let's try some of this. So this is
Oh,
butter.
yeah. And the potatoes.
So this butter goes on top of this.
Yeah, or the potatoes. Either way. You can do whatever you want.
Look, everyone. I'm a professional. I'm an adult, mommy.
Oh, my gosh.
But no, let's try the potatoes.
Yeah, oh, the potatoes look really good. Oh, boy. I wish I would have gotten Brandon's original reaction there.
So we have potatoes and a side of sirloin.
Oh, are they that good?
Potatoes are delicious. Sirloin, listen, I'm kind of joking. The sirloin's awesome, actually. The sirloin is really good. Don't be put off by it. The potatoes, though, they're delicious.
So, a winner.
This is a winner. Winner, chicken dinner.
Non-chicken dinner.
Non-chicken dinner.
Well, in the debate of what we were getting for desserts, which I said creme brulee, which I don't like, we got panna cotta, which I'm also not a fan of, which is fine. Again, it sounds like some of this is just for supply issues. They're also trying to be really safe with our special dietary needs. So it's a vanilla bean panna cotta, which is a little custard, kind of like creme brulee. But give it a whirl. It's fine. It tastes better than the creme brulee we had yesterday.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not my favorite thing in the world. I'm gonna try the. I think it's some orange on the bottom.
Yeah, what is that on the bottom?
I think it's an orange gel.
Orange gel. Okay.
I think it's some kind of citrus. It's not that strong of a flavor. It's not that strong of a flavor.
You're expert at describing things.
Obviously not today. I'm very full. But this is, I think, because this has a very strong vanilla bean flavor.
Okay.
And kind of overpowers the rest of it. It has a citrus punch to it. So, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. My turn.
Yes.
All right, I'm excruciatingly nervous.
You have texture issues.
Look at this. Look at this. Everyone. Can you get that?
It's panna cotta.
What is this? By the way, we are very thankful to be here. Please don't watch this and go, oh, we hate it. We don't. We love it. Our server's been outstanding. That doesn't mean, though, you're not going to get the hard-hitting facts from us. And this. That's,
You can do it. I believe in you, Brandon.
Listen, let's talk about the real winner, the creme brulee from last night.
No.
All right, we're heading back to the room. Brunch was amazing.
Oh, wait, we closed out
We
brunch.
closed out brunch.
That was surprising.
So hopefully we got some good footage on the way out of the restaurant and what it looks like in general. But is it time for a room tour? Finally?
I think it might be.
Finally time for,
Still not in frame.
there she is. So, all right. We're going to get back, set our stuff down, and do a room tour. All right, so this is a room tour on board the Disney Dream, room 6690. All right. This is a stateroom in the aft of the ship. There's an amazing veranda, which we will show. But let's start to the right, which is the first part of the restroom, or bathroom. Got the toilet, got a sink, mirror, little holders, and waste paper basket. But yeah, so first part of the bathroom, and then we're gonna go to the second part. This is in, both these are in the first little entry hallway. There I am, hello. Shower. Again, waste paper bin. Sink. Plenty of towels and everything. So that is that. I'm not going to open up the closets, but we got ample closet space. Yay. We've already unpacked and put our stuff in there, but there's more than enough closet space. And we have the life preservers, the life vests up here, as you can see. Moving out into the main room here. Got the bed. Clock on that side, telephone's over there, and there's a drawer on each side. And that is the entry area we just came from. And under the bed, people have talked about this, but it's true. There is, I'm gonna try to lower this, ample storage for any kind of luggage you may have. Got a couch, which is also a hide-a-bed. It folds out. Now, in most staterooms above it, you can pull down a bed, but we're at the aft of the ship, and most likely due to the design and everything, there is no bunk bed type thing in the, as far as we know, in the aft rooms, at least the two we've had before. Moving around, there's Sarah out there. We have our television. There's a little refrigerator in here. More drawers, which we've already put stuff in, more storage, cabinets, light, table. I'm gonna back out of the room because the true magic is coming up. The giant veranda. So that's a view of the room. I'm standing outside now. That is the entire room. And this is our veranda. 2 chairs and a table, plus 2 reclining chairs. And it is a huge veranda. And that is our view from the aft of the ship. We are right next to where the flag goes up when they're in port. Might be able to see another cruise ship out there. And it's hard to tell probably, but it is huge. So again, this is stateroom 6690 on board the Disney Dream. All right, so we took a little breather, about an hour.
We did.
Refreshed a little bit.
Some clothes.
Changed into just generic t-shirts from our nicer clothing. Well, hers is not a generic t-shirt. Hers is Disney themed. Cruise themed.
It is a cruise themed shirt.
But we are heading out to Wine Bar George. Pink Wine Bar. I should know that because it's based off Dumbo, the best Disney animated and live action film of all time.
Oh boy.
But we're going for a wine tasting, and we honestly don't know if we're going to vlog the entire time.
Yeah, we might just show some clips.
We might show some clips and then talk about it afterwards, depending on the crowds, how we feel, the comfort level, how close we are, all that stuff. Now we might vlog, so you might hear this and then see us vlog, but we're not going to go expecting it just because we know the bar very well, and it's very small.
Yeah, it's a smallish
one. It's a smallish one, but we will get footage though.
Yeah.
And then maybe talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, we're excited.
We're going to shoot for that. So hopefully you don't mind, but we'll get some footage, we'll get some photos, and then we'll discuss it. But that is where we're heading right now.
Now, this is coming from Burgundy region in France, and maybe the name sounds familiar because many people think or talk about Beaujolais in big parties in France. From Beaujolais Nouveau or New Beaujolais.
Woo! Wine tasting done.
Okay, Brady's really not that tipsy, but it was really good.
A little tipsy, we're going upstairs. We're gonna head back to the room and debrief. All right, so we just ate. We're up by the funnels. Deck 11, and there's one more deck, but not a full deck for 12, right? But dinner was filling. We're looking for a spot to debrief just on dinner. Yeah. Then we'll do a full stateroom debrief for all night.
Yes, we will.
Right, so yeah, we're up here on deck 11, like Sarah said. It is gorgeous out tonight, and if you can just look up. Yeah. Ooh, Mickey! So we got some footage out here.
Dance song. Come on, Brandon. Come on, dude. We're getting copyright struck with this.
All right, so we just saw Chippendale. It was amazing. Sarah, please insert some of the shots.
Oh my gosh, they have little tuxedos.
Little tuxedos.
We've never seen them in their little tuxedos. That's a first.
Yeah.
They're super cute.
And we are probably going to debrief about dinner in the room as part of our debrief. Because
we're failing
today. So we're heading back.
I feel like we're not being very good vloggers because today feels a little disjointed.
I think we've been excellent, minus our dinner. But there's we got to start with the dinner before the full debrief. But we are going to make this kind of quick. Our debrief yesterday was like 10 or 11 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, we'll
try to keep it a little punchy. So, Sarah?
You know we talk a lot, though.
We went to Artist Point. We went to Animator's Palate tonight.
Can you really quickly say why Animator's Palate maybe is not our favorite one of the Disney Cruise Line?
Animator's Palate, listen, I want to say something before I say. If it's your favorite, or if you can't wait to go there someday, don't let anything we're about to say ever discourage that, please. I don't think anyone would ever let that discourage you, but this is all subjective.
Yeah, it's just not our jam.
It is not our jam. It's always ended up nothing bad. We've always had moments there from our first cruise up till this very cruise where we're just like,
what did you say? You were like,
really?
We're cursed.
Yeah, we're cursed.
Cursed for us.
And it has never been the service. Our servers are
amazing.
Listen.
Al Wayne.
Yeah.
Natawat. And
Barack.
So good.
Yeah. If top tier is here, they're up here.
Yeah, they've
phenomenal.
been some of the best servers we've ever had on the Disney Cruise Line.
So everything we're about to say has zero to do with them. Zero. But usually there's an issue with where we sit. It's like we're always right by the service station or something's wrong. Not wrong. Something we laugh about, we'll say.
Yes.
So today, we sit there, we say, we're table 98. And they're like, oh, it's right here, right up front. We were 2 feet away from being in the lobby, where everyone congregates, where the servers hang out, the guests hang out, and
we got seated right during, like, a rush when because they do staggered seating times, and I think we all kind of came at the same time, so a lot of people were walking past us, so we had our masks on a lot of our meal, even in between, like, eating and stuff, just because it made us feel more comfortable.
The tables were social distance, but we were not from the thoroughfare at all.
If you watch our Disney World vlogs, we did a vlog of Trattoria Al Forno at the boardwalk, and it felt very much like that, where it was like we were just kind of in the middle and people just were around us. So
I think Sarah and I have just an ever so slight disagreement. I thought this was worse. She thought that was worse, but either way, they're both bad. Listen, do you remember? Yeah, do you remember when the horrible film Alien vs. Predator came out, and the tagline was "Whoever wins, we lose"? Yeah. So I was thinking
that was not our meal at Animator's Palate.
So
it was just an odd spot to be seated.
And you have followed us either for just one video or maybe going back to the very beginning. I don't think we've ever sat down to record or vlog any type of meal and just decided not to. This time we decided we took some video, we took some photos, and we are now going to talk about it here because we are more comfortable doing that, and we hope that doesn't upset too many people.
Right. Well, we also, because there was quite a few tables with kiddos around us, and we do really try to be very good about not having kids in the videos and stuff. We try to respect as much as we can. Obviously, that is hard to do out in public, but we do try to.
We try to keep our vlogging
some privacy.
So yeah, like Sarah said, we did have a lot of children around us and everything, and we really try to be respectful. It's one thing, in our opinion, to show a kid here and there or something like that. That's cool. But they would have been in frame quite a bit and everything.
And we just wanted to be respectful.
Yeah, we don't, so that's what we do.
Yeah, so our meal overall, so I guess, do you want to talk about some of the things we got?
Yes, I will let Sarah guide me through it because I've already forgotten.
Okay, so
We pre-ordered, so because we have special diets, our servers asked us to pre-order the night before, so we did. We picked out some things, and so for starters, we started out with a couple things that we've had before. So I had the salmon tartare, which is so good. I have to get it every single cruise. I never thought I would like it, and I really love it.
This is not a joke. This is not an exaggeration. She talks about it while we're not on cruise. She, if we see anyone else post photos of it, anyone else have videos of it, she's at home going,
it's good.
It is really good for her.
Yeah, it's a gluten-free option. It does contain dairy, but I really enjoy it. I think it's a great dish. You got this serrano ham, which is kind of like a prosciutto.
Listen, everyone.
And some cheese.
Absolutely delicious. It was
a winner for you every time.
It's basically, Sarah's right. It was prosciutto and
manchego cheese.
And what was it?
Manchego cheese.
Manchego?
It's a Spain cheese. Spicy cheese. What am I talking about?
From Spain
itself. It is from Spain.
But whatever kind of cheese it was. Espresso cheese. What was it? Manchego cheese. Absolutely delicious. It was a perfect appetizer. Loved it.
Yeah, so those were great. For soups, I got the baked potato and cheddar cheese soup, which is marked gluten-free on the menu. It is not safe for Brandon. A lot of the soups on the cruise ship are made with vegetable stock, so that if you are a vegetarian or vegan, that's going to be a safer option for you. And it's great for Brandon because he's allergic to chicken and turkey, and 9 times out of 10, a soup's going to be made with chicken stock. And so this time it was actually fish. So they put Worcestershire sauce in baked potato soup. So you could not have it.
Nope,
but you got something else. What'd you get?
Potato leek soup.
You got it.
Oh, I got it.
From Royal Palace.
It's another thing. Again, things are a little different right now because certain restaurants are shut down on certain nights. But typically when you cruise, if you want something from a different restaurant, you can get it actually. So I got the potato leek soup from Royal Palace.
Which was actually closed tonight.
Which was closed, but our server
made magic.
Let's do the pixie dust.
Pixie dust in same form.
Yep. So, and then for our entrees, right?
Yeah, and then for
we're
entrees,
scrolling through a list down here.
I'm scrolling through the menu, which is a great tip. You can look it out in the navigator. Only when you're on the cruise ship, though. So we ended up getting what they call their lighter notes, which you've never gotten before, but both of us were like, we just want something simple because we're not very big fans of the Animator's Palate menu overall, and especially their entrees. Neither one of us kind of loves the entrees. So I ended up just getting some baked salmon with some rice and some vegetables.
You said it was
good.
You said it would have been better with some sauce on it?
I would have loved to have like a gluten-free soy sauce and make kind of have the Pan Asian feel to it, but
I do pay attention when we eat, you see.
You do. But it was good. It was something simple and light. It wasn't too heavy. And you got a steak.
Yes.
And you got a baked potato. But what did they do to your baked potato?
This has never happened before. This is a first.
You were excited.
This was groundbreaking. This might be world changing. They brought over grated cheese and sour cream and had butter. Me open up the baked potato, and they sprinkled it all on there for me. It was delicious. So a baked potato became right in front of my eyes a loaded baked potato.
Which makes Brandon very happy.
So it was really, really good. Very solid. Nothing, no issues with the baked potato. The steak, right?
Yep.
I thought it was pretty good. It got better when I got to the center of it. The first part was a little tough, but solid. I have nothing overwhelmingly positive to say about the steak, but nothing negative. But that baked potato. Listen to
he kept raving about the baked potato.
Yeah,
Brandon likes
it would have been good anyway, but when it opened up and the server, Natawat, he sprinkled everything on it. It became the best thing on the plate.
Potato magic.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, so then afterwards we did end up wrapping up with dessert. I got the crunchy walnut cake, which is a staple from Animator's Palate that is gluten-free. It does contain dairy. My entree was gluten-free and dairy-free. And so that was good. It was solid as ever. I really love that crunchy walnut cake. Quite frankly, it's the best dessert I've had so far of the cruise.
Okay.
So good. I was happy with that. And then you got the cookies and cream sundae.
Which
you love that.
I love it. I ate every bite of it.
Yeah, actually you did.
I ate literally every bite.
You didn't want dessert.
Yeah, I didn't want dessert. I clearly don't need dessert. But it was really good. I ate every bite of it, and food coma at this point. but good. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, so I would say overall, Animator's Palate is maybe not our most favorite food on the cruise ship. In fact, every single time we come on,
it's our least favorite.
Yeah, we always think the menu is kind of our least favorite. We love Enchanted Garden. We love Royal Palace here on the Dream. For us, Animator's Palate is just okay. There's some really solid options, but not everything's like our favorite.
No.
Overall. But it was good, except for the seating was a little weird.
No, the seating, listen. Social distancing or not, pandemic, no pandemic, it's a terrible.
You didn't like that spot.
It's a terrible seat. It's absolutely Disney, DCL, Disney Cruise Line. If you're listening to this, just take that seat out.
I agree.
Just literally, and we are not too picky. Hopefully, you've seen some of our other videos. We are really not too picky. I don't want anyone else to sit there either. We just happen to get there tonight. It's not a good seat, and yeah, that's it. Not a good seat. And average food for Disney Cruise.
Yeah. So tomorrow night we were scheduled to go back to Animator's Palate. We're actually glad we're not going back.
Yeah, because guess where we would have sat?
And that's not
the same exact spot.
But we're going to Remy tomorrow, and we're really excited about Remy. We have been there once together as a couple, and it was the most amazing dining experience. We are not going in expecting this to be the most amazing, but we're just excited to go.
Yeah, if you've ever had something that's the most amazing, don't always expect it to be the most amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it was our best dining experience of our entire lives.
It can't be replaced.
It can't be replaced. So we're just going in expecting and hoping for a great meal.
Yeah.
But we cannot wait, and we will explain more about it tomorrow. What we intend to do for the vlog on that. But yeah, so anyway, I think I derailed Sarah because she was going to say we ordered for Castaway Cay tomorrow.
Oh yeah, so tomorrow's Castaway Cay Day, #1.
We get
two, which is awesome. It does look like it might rain tomorrow, so we're keeping our fingers crossed on storms, but we, with our server Alwayne, ended up pre-ordering our food. So if you have a special diet, usually the night before your cruise goes to Castaway Cay, you will pre-order your food for the beach, for Castaway Cay. And so we pre-ordered our food, and I also pre-ordered breakfast from Royal Palace. I'll be going there.
I'll be sleeping.
And Brandon will be sleeping. And then we'll talk about it more tomorrow, but we're going to be popping into Animator's Palate, even though we're not eating there, to pre-order some food for the following day.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
But we'll talk about that a bit more.
We'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, so that was our dinner debrief.
Dinner debrief. Overall, maybe quick because we are talking long. So, impressions of day two.
Day two. Listen, this was my first. I've only done 3-day cruises. This is my first 4-day cruise. And yours too.
Yeah,
right?
we usually do 3-day cruises.
Yeah, so this is our first day at sea. Incredible, chillaxing. I'm gonna bring Sarah's favorite word.
I did say that in our last cruise vlog. I chillaxed.
Just not that there's any stress on a cruise, but stress free. Got to go to Palo Brunch, which is incredible, even with all the changes they've made because of the pandemic and everything like that. But incredible day. Oh, and I know we already said this, and I'm sure the footage is here, and I hope Sarah put a photo in. We got to see Chip and Dale and their tuxedos.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah, we heard this from other people, but there are literally random character pop-ups all the time. This was at 10 o'clock at night. There's Chip and Dale suddenly.
Yeah, everywhere. So, have your cameras ready.
Amazing day. Day 2 was incredible. Please, please, please don't let anything we've said about Animator's Palate even remotely think we had a bad day.
We're going to link to Palo and stuff when we were talking about some of the food. Yep. We are so grateful to be on the ship right now, to be with all the cast members, to be cruising.
And the cast members have been out of this world amazing.
And honestly, no matter what, we would want to be back on this ship tomorrow if we could redo this cruise all over again. Sometimes there's just things that are not your favorite, and so there's nothing wrong with that. You can still have a really great time. So I hope that people know that we have been having a really awesome time,
phenomenal time,
and relaxing, which has been so nice.
And also, we got official word today. This cruise ship can hold about 4,000 guests. There are 1,400 people on board, and 300 of them are children. So that's 1,100 adults, 300 children. Grand total is right at about 1,400 guests are on board.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell that in some of the adult areas, there are definitely more. And even when we went to Palo Brunch, they said it was a bit busier because there's a lot of adults on the ship, not as many kiddos. So, but overall, we have had a great time. We are super excited about tomorrow and what everything's going to be in store for us at Castaway Cay and Remy and chillaxin. See, Brandon, we made it a thing.
And before we forget, if you have any questions, we brought this up in our first video. After every day's vlog, we're going to do a wrap-up video where we're going to bring up more details about some stuff. And also, if you have any questions, comment below and we'll answer those questions if we can. And if we can't, we'll say we can't answer them.
Yeah, because we think that'll be helpful. There are a lot of things that we've experienced just on this cruise that we didn't know about, and we've been doing a lot of pre-cruise research from other vloggers and people that have been sharing their experiences from the Disney cruise ship. So yeah, we've learned some tips.
But other than that, time for bed.
Yeah, let us know what you think of this video. Anything highlights that you enjoyed, or comments if you have been on the Disney cruise. Otherwise,
I guess that's it. Thank you to all the patrons on Patreon. Everyone's awesome. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell. If you'd like to, leave a comment like Sarah said, but we appreciate everyone. We hope everyone's doing well. We are exceptionally thankful to be back, and we're thankful for the cast members that are back at work and everything. Everyone's been so amazing and thoughtful and everything like that, but it is time for bed now, because tomorrow is Castaway Cay day 1.
We're doing it. So with that, have a good night, and we'll see you at Castaway Cay soon.
Bye.